Welcome to Spybrary, by spy fans, for spy fans, with Shane Whaley. Shane dives into the mystery and intrigue of spy books and movies, both fact and fiction, delivering reviews and interviews with authors, historians, intelligence experts, and spy fans. He discusses everything from John le Carré, Len Dayton, Ian Fleming, Tom Clancy, Brad Thor, and many more. If you love spy books and movies, keep listening. This podcast is for you. This is Spybrary.
It's a brush pass, quick and simple.
You are listening to Brush Pass on Spybrary. Quick reviews sent in by spy fans for spy fans.
You can never escape from history in London, Simon Conway writes toward the end of his 2014 thriller, The Agent Runner. And based on this book, I'd say it would be equally accurate to observe that you can never escape from history in a Simon Conway novel. Hello, Spybrarians, this is author Stephen England, checking in from an undisclosed location on the Chesapeake Bay with a review for Simon Conway's third spy novel, The Agent Runner. From the references dropped in the book's earliest chapters, the catastrophic first British invasion of Afghanistan in the 1840s, it was clear that this was going to be a thriller with deep roots in the history of both the region and Britain's involvement therein. And throughout the novel, Conway delivers on that promise in spades, in a style reminiscent, as the friend who originally recommended the novel to me observed, of Rudyard Kipling meets Cormac McCarthy. This was my first exposure to Conway's work, but after hearing his praises sung so highly by my own readers and fellow Spybrarians, my expectations were high and they were more than met. Conway's characterizations of the region and culture are rich and skillfully drawn, as he lays out a plot weaving powerful Pakistani generals, teenage suicide bombers, ambitious and duplicitous bureaucrats, and quite literally the dirtiest dirty bomb you will ever read about, into an immensely satisfying tale of cross and double cross. The Agent Runner is, at its core, a story of what's gone wrong in the War on Terror, as seen through the eyes of British Pakistani intelligence officer Edward Malik, who navigates the world between those divergent cultures while doing his best to deal with the demands of the bureaucracy he answers to. Malik's position with, in many ways, a foot in each culture, offers him a unique perspective on the world that gave us the great game. And Conway exploits that to the full, portraying how the myopic self-interest of Western intelligence has even at times been exploited by the very terrorists they set out to destroy. Conway's portrait of that bureaucracy is reminiscent of Le Carré in its deeply rooted cynicism, and the book derives much of its intrigue from an effort to sort out what Ed Malik's superiors are really up to, and whether he will himself survive their manipulations. Opposite Malik is the almost hilariously colorful Noman Butt, of Pakistan's notoriously corrupt and in bed with terrorists Inter-Services Intelligence, or ISI. Butt is an amazing character, corrupt, ambitious, and hedonistic beyond words. While burdened with an equally stupendous wife and a father-in-law, the book's primary antagonist, to the extent that there is one, who despises him nearly as much as she does. There are moments when their portrayal borders on caricature, but Conway handles them so deftly that they never feel less real for their larger-than-life personas. Noman is a legit name in Pakistan, and I don't know if Conway chose it for this reason, but I cracked up at one point in the novel when Butt, in the tradition of Homer's Odysseus in the Cave of the Cyclops, introduces himself with the words, "I am no man." To sum up, The Agent Runner is a brilliantly realized thriller that brings the sordid realities of the espionage business fully into the modern-day War on Terror, while embracing its setting to the fullest. Highly recommended for discerning Spybrarians everywhere.
Can you pull off a brush pass? Send in your review to Shane at spybrary.com.
Thanks for listening to the Spybrary podcast. You don't have to wait for the next episode. Join the conversation happening now at facebook.com/Spybrary and on Twitter @Spybrary.